Good morning. Good Monday morning. Facebook Live. Hello, everyone. This is Ronette Clark Williams, your optimum productivity expert, coming with this Monday's Monday Mastery message for May 22nd. Almost another month down. So today's topic is take your passion to work. Living your passion through your business. So this one's a fun one for me. This one, I've been thinking about this a lot over the last week or so. So what I started to think about is, what does it even mean to live your passion? What is passion? And what does it look like when you live your passion? I think that lots of times passions are confused with hobbies. And a hobby is something that you would do, a pursuit maybe outside of your regular occupation, and it's just fun, right? It's relaxing. My hobby, for example, are crossword puzzles. I love crossword puzzles. I'll sit there for hours trying to figure them out. That to me is a hobby that's relaxing to me. I just love to go kind of into that world. Cruises are a hobby for me. They're relaxing to me. And hobbies normally leave you alone. They let you relax. They let you, let your brain calm itself and just be able to step away. Versus that is not the case with a passion. Passion is not necessarily relaxing. A passion doesn't necessarily leave you alone. A passion is more of a calling. I found this this definition actually of passion that I found interesting. What is it? Okay, so it says we think of a passion as something we love, an overwhelming feeling of devotion and obsession. But in older English, passion also meant suffering. And even now, passions will exact a high price for us, but one we never seem to mind paying. Okay, so I thought that was great, and I thought that I'd share that with you all this morning. And there you go. So a passion, right? Something that we don't mind paying. So with that in mind, I just wanted to talk about a few, not necessarily tips, but just a few items that speak to that. So, and the question of finding your passion is not necessarily discovering what you like, but what you'd be willing to suffer for. And I don't mean to, I don't mean to make it, like you're just sitting there and you're pulling your hair out, but something that you're really willing to put that time in for. And maybe, a little pain there, not necessarily physical pain, but just the effort that's needed, that's required for you to be able to keep it going. And for me, I know that my passion has always been, I love researching. I love finding quicker ways and more productive ways of getting things done. So instead of taking 10 steps, reducing it to 5. I love being able to see the end goal. My mind, it's I start from the end goal and work backwards. I like to plan. I like to be proactive versus reactive. Don't always have that luxury in life, but, so it's no surprise that I went into a field of project management, business analysis, where I would plan out, deliverables and milestones and things of that nature. But that's what I love doing. I mean, as much as I love collaborating with my team members at work, my best times were when I was heads down, working a document or working a spreadsheet and figuring it out. Those are my best times. Just leave me there. Let me be. Just let me be. And those are my best times. And so to be able to take that, that passion and the hard work that goes into that and the thought process that goes into that, and to be able to take that and incorporate that into a business, which is obviously the Optimum Productivity business, where we provide the operational support for entrepreneurs, and to be able to do that and know that we are helping tons of women in particular be able to spend the time that they need working on their business versus working in it, because that takes so much time, and lots of people, that's not their sweet spot. That's not their sweet spot. That back office operation stuff, that's not their sweet spot. Their sweet spot is their creativity. What are they doing? How are they marketing? How are they branding? How are they getting themselves out there? And truthfully, as entrepreneurs, that's what most of us need to be working on. But we all need that support. And that's always been who I was, the person I was. I'm the go-to person for lots of, my family and friends for things of that nature. And so it's been wonderful to be able to carry that over. The next thing that I would say to describe your passion is when you continue to pursue it despite what it may cost you. Now, this can be monetary cost. This can be cost of time. As much as I am a cost-saving person, this takes time. This takes time. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. There are evenings where my kids are like, "Hey, Mom, what are you doing?" And I got stuff to do. I've got to I'm supporting a client, or I'm building my business, or I'm sitting there trying to say, okay, all right, I came up with, what new ideas can I come up with? What new ways can I get my word out there? And then there's the financial piece. I have invested in mentors to gain skill set. And I mean, because this was new to me, I didn't know how to start a business. So I made investments. So I went into my pocket and into my bank account and I invested. So there's many ways where it will cost you, but you don't see it as that. Right. I don't see it as, oh my gosh, this was just money that I just threw out the window. No, that was money that I invested in me so that I could invest in my passion. That's time that I'm investing in the business so that I can invest it in my passion. And the last point I would say, you don't notice, you just do. So that kind of goes back to where I said my sweet spot is just kind of let me be. When you're working on or within your passion, what you will discover is time just flies away. You don't notice how much time you've spent doing that. You don't notice how the hours have passed. You don't notice that because you are working on something that drives you. It's a calling for you. It is pulling you. You're not sitting there tapping and the clock, when we're there and we're doing these things that we don't want to do. We're like, oh my gosh, it's time. Really? What time? No, you look up and 3 hours have passed. Okay. You look up and you're like, wait a minute. Okay, what just happened? Okay, that's passion. That's passion. So those are some of the ideas in regards to passion that I wanted to talk to you about and bring to you all this morning. Because again, passion is not a hobby. Hobbies, relax, sit by the pool, again, whether it's a sport or something like that. And a sport can also be passion, but you get what I'm saying, going back to the hobby thing. A passion is, it's something, it pulls you from the inside. It's who you are at your essence. And you can take that passion and you can turn that passion into a business that becomes your livelihood. And that is the best thing, to be able to wake up every day and know that there are going to be some days that are harder than others. There are going to be some days where it's but at the end of the day, you're doing what you're meant to do. You're doing what you love to do. There's no better feeling. There is no bad day. Being able to do that, there is no bad day. Passions grip you. And I'll leave you with this. You're going to live them anyway, so you might as well do them for a living, right? Like I said, I was doing all of this before anyway. I was doing it all before anyway. Family, friends, for myself, it's who I was. It's my essence. So I might as well have taken it, made it into something that I can do for a living, that I can obviously monetize, and that I can grow with. So I would suggest that for any of you that have found that you have your passion, and that there is a way, even if you don't do it full time, but that outside of maybe the job that you're working is not speaking to your passion, but it's something that you can do on the side, but feed it. Feed it. Because in feeding it, you're feeding your inner soul, and that's extremely important. So that is my Monday mastery for today. If you found this tip, this Monday mastery, helpful, please share it. If you are interested in being part of the OPE community and getting the notifications on the Monday Mastery and anything else that the tips or anything else that I send out during the week, then please click the sign up button. And you will be, you'll receive those as well. And outside of that, just everybody have a great Monday, have a great week, and we'll be talking. Bye-bye.